Hey guys, it's Peppo in the Woods again. We're here in Big South Fork at the Twin Arches Trailhead. We're gonna go down to Charit Creek Lodge on down the stream. We're gonna look for a couple old home places, some old cemeteries and stuff. And with me today is a gentleman that we've been corresponding back and forth online for about a year. And he's asked me to come down in here with him and enjoy this and show him a little bit of what I know and just accompany him. Mr. Steve Perkins.
Hello, folks.
So come along and see what we find, and hope we'll have a good day and you can enjoy it too. Thanks. Yeah, I'm about halfway down the stairs. There comes Steve. It's really pretty right in here, man. It's steep. Yeah, we're coming up on the South Arch now. The higher and then narrower of the two, but they're both massive. Man, these things are great. And under that staircase, right there, if you come down here looking, there's a tunnel that goes through. And as big as these two arches are, I mean, most places there are state parks built around them. We've got two that close together, and it is amazing. If you've never been here, you need to come and see them for yourself. Man, the wind is gusted. Anyway, climb on up that. And there are some views out there that are amazing. Wind has died for just a second, but it is warm out here. Try to throw this in. If you can look right in the center, right there, you can see the little staircase. If you come down the upper trail and cross over the top of the arches, that is it. But I'm gonna go back between the arches and down that staircase again to the bottom. Okay, I'm back off the top from the overlook. I'm gonna run around here, catch the South Arch a little bit, and then get back with Steve. Okay, we're walking into the South Arch now. It's the lower and narrower of the two, but the formation is by far bigger and bulkier. And this thing is absolutely amazing, like the other one. And how you could have two huge arches like this in such a short span is just, I mean, just unbelievable. Trail down to Charit Creek Lodge from the Twin Arches. There are a couple more ways in there, but This is Charit Creek, just a few hundred yards above the Charit Creek Lodge, so we're going to head on down there. Yeah, we have made it down to the Charit Creek Lodge. This end right here, the gray are the older logs. And there's some neat little carvings in them, houses and stuff. And these were built by this original cabin was built by Jonathan Blevins, who came in here and was a log hunter somewhere between 1815 and 1819. And it's still here. Of course, they've added a lot of modern stuff and repairs over the years. Plus they have this is a series of 3 or 4 different cabins, and the cabins out back are all cabins that were built in the Big South Fork area years ago and have been moved here. You can rent them and stay here. The barn similar, real old, who knows when it was built, but yeah, this is a beautiful place. It's like coming back in time. Absolutely stunning to be here. And I'm going to go down here and look for the old home site of Kirby King, which I looked for it last year, but it was so grown up I did not cross Station Creek. So this year, there are no weeds up, no leaves on the trees. I'm going to solo it on down here about a mile or so across the creek and try to get those photos for Steve and myself. And makes you wonder why they fix this old road so much. This is just normally an old horse trail. So I don't know. Find out what the Park Service got planned, but you can take a car right down this. I still can't get over how the National Park Service fixed this road up, but man. Anyway, here we are at the Grand Hatfield branch. I'm gonna just pop across it real quick. Peel off down this. It looks like an old road. It's probably the crossing to the Kirby King home place. It sits in that valley right there. Here we're on the banks of Station Camp Creek. Some old wire fencing, and that was an old fence post dead and rotted up. But yeah, we're getting close to a home site. So we're at the mouth of Grand Hatfield branch, Station Camp Creek. Kirby King's home site should be right over there. This was the crossing. So I'm gonna try to get over there and hope I don't fall in or something. But anyway, see you on the other side. I made it across the stream, and from what I have on an old map, the house should have sat right here, really close to the creek. Old rocks and stuff over there, we'll check it out, but we should be really close. Okay, it's definitely a man-made wall, a stacked stones. There are
scattered stones in here of kind of about the same size. So it wouldn't be natural for it to be that way. All moss covered, of course. Some under the moss there, and a few over here. Looks to be some more over there. I'm gonna cross the little stream and see what it is. Okay, Station Camp Creek is right through that brush there. A lot of hedge looking plants, vines. This land at one time has definitely been cleared. There's some of those old wild roses. Right up here, I believe we're on it. Yep. Still a few stones stacked around, most have fallen over. But that, folks, is definitely the remains of a chimney. Or fireplace, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is the Kirby King home place. And I don't know how good it's going to come out on camera, but that stone right there definitely has fallen. But that and those are in alignment to these that run that way. It's almost squarish in there, so this is remains of the chimney. So we're on it. And this has been in my sights and on my mind for a little over a year now, and I made it back. Man, it's cool. It's kind of like a debris field in here. Some of these would have been foundation stones, but the big pile would have been the chimney. Because those things, I mean, they would have stood 12, 15 feet high above the cabin. And when they fell, they went everywhere. But yeah, there's little no doubt that this is the remains of Kirby King's home place. And as I said earlier, Steve Perkins, my buddy with me, waited at Charit Creek, one of his ancestors. So kind of did this for myself and to help Steve out too. Pretty cool. Let's head back to Charit Creek Lodge. I just turned around and started headed back to the creek, and I looked up and I saw this sign. How would you like to have that sight from your front yard every day to look at? That is beautiful. In the big South Fork, Florida. Okay, heading on. You know, I crossed right there where Graham Hatfield branch comes in. Right here's some more of the King Farms or somebody's old woven fence. Right over there's something I hadn't noticed. That looks like rock with a bunch of bored holes in it. So when I cross the creek, I'm gonna come down above and see what that is. That's pretty cool. Okay, I've crossed the creek and I'm standing on this thing. And it's concrete. And it definitely has bore holes in it. For what reason, I don't know. And this big steel cable, you know, look how long that's been on there. That tree has grown completely around it on the backside, but it's still here. You know, all I can figure is maybe there was a grist mill here at one time. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask around. I've never heard of one, but there were several up and down most of these creek valleys. But it's time to head back, but I had to come check this out. Pretty amazing to me. Okay, headed back up. About 100 feet with that cable and that concrete with the holes in it attached to the road. So that was pretty neat. Didn't expect it. Just searching for these little home sites down here. Part of the fun is what else you find with them. But anyway, I'm gonna hightail it back to Charit Creek. See you then. We were just starting up the steep part of the mountain, going back toward Twin Arches and going to call it a day. I'm just going to ask my buddy here, Mr. Steve Perkins, how did you enjoy your day?
It's two kind of hikes.
And he wound up on his ancestral home grounds.
There's good and better, but I'm going to add to that, there's great.
Okay, that's a good way to go.
I loved it, Randy. Thanks for everything.
Man, my pleasure, Steve. Let's head on up the hill.
Let's go.
Here we go. It's pretty neat. Been up here a bunch of times. We're getting close back to the Twin Arches and the trail down here. All these switchbacks, not bad. But with the sun setting in the west, you can definitely see right straight through the South Arch. That's pretty cool. I'd like to get the sun right in the middle of it, but I don't know if I can. Yeah, maybe. Almost. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Head on around through there. Do you see that? The sun through the South Arch perfectly. Steve and I were just talking about that. That don't happen. That just at the exact moment to be here, because in a couple minutes it's not there.
It's Peppo in the Woods along with Steve Perkins. We're done for the day. Maybe we didn't get everything done that we wanted to do, but we got the vast majority of them and had an awesome day.
We had Randy, thank you so much, man. It was a great day.
Man, I enjoyed every second of it. I appreciate you coming up.
Thanks for
Trusting in me.
indulging me. And
Yep.
man, I met you through your videos and being here with you in real life. You are better than cable TV.
Yeah, it's according to what show's on. But anyway, Steve, appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
You know, there'll be other videos coming out there. If you like this one, please subscribe to my channel, hit the little like button for me. And this is Peppo in the Woods. See ya.
See ya.